how are you doing? So I'm running between tasks today, but I want to get my tadka started for, guess what? By pure public demand, chollay. Right, you asked for this chana masala. Now I have done a recipe on this, it is on my page, but I haven't done a video. I've done a live video, but not a video like this. So let's get started with chana masala, our chollay. Right, heat on a medium. What I need to begin with is some vegetable oil, so it goes into my pan like this. Now you can use chollay from the tin, that's absolutely fine. You can boil chollay yourself, so you soak them overnight and then boil them, so you can do it that way. That's what we do at the restaurant. Or you can use just tinned, like I said, tinned chickpeas like this, of course drained, and the drained weight is what I will give on the recipe. Right, just waiting for my oil to heat through. So this is DIPNA's Chana Masala Express style. Now you know me, I like to do everything in a hurry, but also ensure it's delicious at the same time. So go in there with some jeera, so cumin goes in. Wait for my cumin to sizzle and start talking to me. And then once that happens, we are going to go in with some finely chopped onions. Now you don't need to blend this masala because I finely chopped my onions. I've also pureed my tomato. Let me show you. There we go. So long as you've pureed your tomatoes, finely chopped your onions, you don't really need to use a hand blender in between. I mean, you can to make it a bit more smooth, make the sauce a bit more smooth if you like, but no need because DIPNA does everything in express. I mean, if you've got time to use blender, you can. Okay, that's sizzling. Onions. So onions have gone in. Now, crucial step in Punjabi cooking is browning your onions until they're nice and caramelized. So, I'm going to give this a mix. And this is going to take about 4 or 5 minutes. So, let me go ahead and really caramelize my gunde. My onions getting really nice and brown. My onions are nice and caramelized just as I want them. I'm now going to go in with my ginger, garlic and green chilli. So ginger and garlic in equal amounts. And I've also mixed in my green chilli with my paste as well. So I've got green chilli paste, ginger and garlic in here. And I'm going to go in with the ginger, garlic mixed with the green chilli. You can keep it separately. That's absolutely fine. So you can keep the green chilli separate to the ginger, garlic if you prefer. Okay. And now I need to add my plum peel tomatoes. So I've blended these, just using a hand blender to puree them. So I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato. Now what I do at this stage as well is add my spices, just because this does start to sizzle and spit at you. So just before it does do that, let me go ahead and add my spices. Okay, right. So first of all, we need to add, this is on a medium heat by the way, so we need to go in with turmeric for colour. So it's already starting to bubble and spit, to be fair. So turmeric, some red chilli. Now generally, chollay are supposed to be quite garare, as they say, so chana masala is quite spicy, but it's up to you. So let me lower that a little bit more. So I added the red chilli, and now I want to go ahead and also add some cumin powder. So go in with some cumin and some salt at this stage as well. So you can always adjust this later on. Okay, give this a mix. And now we're literally waiting for that tomato masala to cook. So I don't want it to be kacha at all. So when I'm ready to put my chana in, it should have split, by which I mean the oil will have seeped out the edges. So put the heat up now again on this. And I can also actually put the lid on it. And to split, that's actually going to take another 4 or 5 minutes. And I'll just keep giving it a mix in between. So let's give that 4 or 5 minutes and see where we're at. Okay, so this has had 5 minutes. And what I do is any water that comes off the saucepan lid needs to go back in just for the flavour. And you can see that it's cooking really well, it's sizzling. Also, when I did open and close it, of course, when I opened it, I just used this as a shield to protect myself because the masala does spit. But at the moment, it's split quite well, but I'm still going to give it another 2 or 3 minutes to split even more. So 2-3 more minutes. My masala should be perfectly cooked. Look, so the oil has seeped out the edges. Water from the lid back inside there. Righty, give that a mix. Oh, that is perfect, perfect, perfect. What I'm going to do at this stage is now, because my masala is cooked, is fujia, which means it's fully cooked, just like I want it. I'm going to go in now with my chickpeas. Okay, give that a mix. And also want to, at this stage, add a little bit more vegetable oil. So the oil in this little gadget doesn't come out very quickly, so it might look as though I'm putting a lot, but I'm not. And that's just going to give it a nice, smoother texture, and of course help it to cook as well. But more for the texture. Also going to add some water to this as well. So let's give this about a minute, and then we're going to go in with some water. Okay, going in with 200 mils of water. Okay, that's still on a medium to high heat actually, and I'm going to leave it on a medium to high heat. And now I need to give this another 4 or 5 minutes. So just cooking as you are. You might find that the chickpeas dry up, so you might want to add a bit more water. But that is according to your preference. If you like your chana masala really thick, then of course don't add water. But if you want it a bit more runny, then you can add a bit more water. So let's go ahead and give this 4 or 5 minutes cooking. Righty, let's check these cholle out. Okay, you know, in terms of moisture-wise, for me, that is perfect. It's not too dry. It's not too like watery, so I think that's a perfect texture actually. I'll just get all that masala out of the lid. Now, what can you eat cholle with? Yes, they go hand in hand with bhature. Cholle bhature, you cannot go wrong. On my social media pages, you'll find there is a recipe for bhature, so check that out. And this is perfect also to lavish over an aloo tikki chaat. So my aloo tikki chaat bomb is perfect with these all over. What else? I mean, also you can have it with a side of rice if you like. Chana masala, you just really can't go wrong. Right, what I'm going to now go ahead and add is, first of all, lower the heat a little bit. Okay, these have cooked so well. The masala, I can tell, is perfectly cooked. So it does take a little bit of patience in the cooking time. I've had it on a medium to high heat actually all the way through because I have been mixing. Now, 2 key secret ingredients for my cholle. First one is, can you tell what it is? I'm going to go in with my amchur. So this is raw mango powder for a nice sour, tangy taste. Key spice for cholle, give that a mix. And this you can really, really taste, gives that nice chatpata flavor. And here I've got some anar dana powder. So this is raw pomegranate powder and dried, of course. So I'm going to go in with that as well. This is going to make all the difference to these delicious cholle. Chana masala like never before. Okay, also coriander goes in. I'll save a little bit as always for the garnish. That looks so good. Give that a mix. My key ingredient, my most important spice, 15 spice, brilliant garam masala, the king of spice. You really can't go wrong. This makes all the difference between a good curry and a brilliant curry, believe me. Ooh, these are cooking so well, and they're spitting as well, so I'm going to lower it a bit more. Okay, now garam masala goes in like this. Give that a mix. Texture is actually perfect on these cholle. Now also going to add some kasturi methi, so dried fenugreek leaves. I'm just going to get some in the palm of my hands to start with. So I'm crushing them as you put it in. So this kasturi methi is going to give it a nice thyme-like touch. Perfect. Okay, give that a mix. This is looking so good. And this is the time actually that you want to taste this for your seasoning. So if you think it needs a little bit more mirch, mirch masala. Any more seasonings or salt, you can go ahead and add it at this time. Let me just have a quick taste. Okay, right. Superb. That is so tasty. A little bit more salt. Tiny, tiny, really bit more salt. Oh, that is really nice. That is perfect. With some bhature, you're not going to go wrong. So I'm going to give this literally 2 to 3 more minutes of cooking time and then switch off the heat because we are done after that. This is done, so done. Now that last few minutes I gave it, I didn't put the lid on, but of course when I put the chollay in, because it was still spitting, I did use the lid. So if it is spitting too much, don't be afraid just to put the lid back on, just to protect, of course, your hands, because it does spit quite vigorously sometimes. That is actually, I'm going to switch the heat off. That is looking so appetizing. Right, switch the heat off, and let me actually hold it up and show you before I present it. Let's look at my chollay. How good did these look? Right, let me go ahead and present these. Right, last bit. Garnish with some fresh chopped coriander. Whatever I had left of it, there's some more in there. That is, guys, now you know how easy it is to make chana masala the DIPNA way. And that didn't take me long at all. They're not oily, they're not greasy. And actually, that's also a vegan dish because there's no butter in that. So they're made with oil. Chana masala, the easy way. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'll see you soon. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. Bye.